going to do the rhythm for that song there. Basically, the rhythm for that song is played on G sharp, or A flat right here. And what I'm doing there, I'm using intervals called fifths or power chords. Now a fifth is like that. Now for a scale position like this one, for G sharp major scale, now if you count, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Now the rhythm goes this way. Now let's check out the chord progression here, or interval progression. So it's 1. That's a third there. That's a fourth. So then you go to 6. Then you go to the octave. Okay, that's so far now. Now after octave, you go back to 1. So 1, 3, and 5. Okay, so it revolves around that. That's the rhythm there. So it's 1, 3, 4, 6, 1, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 4, 6, 1, 3, 5. Goes on like the 1, 3, 4, 6, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 4, 6, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 4, 6, 1, 3, 5. So you can do a little bit of variations there. And one thing that you can do with this kind of intervals is you can actually come up with a if you look at this one, this is the root, this is an octave, and you take another octave, so you can play something there, play the rhythm, and come and play something, play the rhythm, just to join the cycles like this. So that lick, it's here. You are on this chord here, which is also G sharp or A flat major, G sharp major or A flat major. So you can actually. So this is a place where you also solo the solo that I did on the song. You actually do it here on this. You're moving away from the bass. You're giving space for this guy, for these basses, these notes. So when you come down here, you can hear it's this or this. If you a unison from there. Now, if you take a unison from there, you get there. That's another way of going there. Either you go through octaves, or you go through an octave via an octave. Now, I'll show you that when I soloed, I also went down to this one. So you're still doing another. So you take another unison here. Or if you want, you can take another octave from here. Okay, so you can solo there. Okay, so that's what I did. This one. you want to think it in terms of chord progression, this is the C position, your C sharp, and then this is the A sharp, and then this is the G sharp, and then this is the E shape, because you can solo in front of that chord. So that's the shape that you wanna solo in front of. So just to recap, the rhythm for the song is actually an interval of fifths, which is power chords. Power chords. So power chord progression. So it's a 1, 3. Now look at the fingers. I'm just playing two notes, which is intervals. You can also double them up like that. It means you are putting an octave of this on this, but it becomes muffled, so you need to use 2 strings, okay, so that you have your The other thing that I want to tell you about this is you got to slightly put this side of your hand on the string so that you can produce that you can shape that sound that comes out there, because if you don't do that muting sound, it's kind of a muting sound, okay? If you do that now, if I put the kind of marimba sound, that marimba sound comes out, okay? So that's what you need to do with your hand right here. You can actually go to this point here of your guitar and put it just slightly, but you can always experiment going inwards like that. It's up to you, but wherever it feels good. You can hear that side there, this position. Okay, thank you very much. I will do a lot of there are lots of songs that were produced using this kind of thing, where you may struggle to produce the sound, but the sound comes from the power chord plus the little bit of muting down here that you should do with your right hand, or you can also do it with your left hand, by the way, by lifting a little bit. So this is the song. So you come and solo here. You can also solo down here. Thank you very much. The time is up. I will see you in the next video as we play around with our guitars. So make sure you practice that guitar. My name is Vukile. Bye.